What's up, everybody? STUDmuffin here. Welcome to the channel if this is your first time dropping by. So, little recap on the last part of the Saxon 4 campaign, since this is part 5. We have our large army here under the faction leader, family member, and another family member heading towards Samarobriva. Yes, Samarobriva. This Roman army in the field here, we will have to deal with it before we go to Samarobriva. But then, of course, we have our other army here, training up in Vicus Alemani. We've got a large Roman force here that I'm kind of worried about, but I don't know exactly what they're going to end up doing. Other than that, the Burgundians are very aggressive right now. So we are training up armies to defend against the Burgundians. Or should I say a army, not armies. But I guess that's pretty much it. But yeah, getting right into part 5. Quick little announcement. I've got multiple polls for you guys who are subscribed to go vote on. The main one is after I'm done with the Seleucid and the Julii campaigns. If you haven't seen them, go check them out. After I'm done with those, I'll be allowing my viewers, also if you're not subscribed, you can vote in the comment section below. I've got a comment there for you to reply to about this subject. I'm letting my viewers pick which faction I'm going to play next. The 4 options include number 1, Macedon, number 2, it's going to be Armenia, 3, Carthage, and 4, Germania. So the winning option will be the campaign that I play as next. So let's get right into it. Let's end the turn. See if Burgundians besieges us. Yes, they do. Let's see what the Roman army does. They have not done anything. So let's go ahead. Should we build anything? I think I'm going to skip for now, in case I need to build any armies in a minute. But let's get right into a battle to start this part off with. We have a full army, and it is snow, so hopefully some of our men will get a bonus. He doesn't have any full unit of Comitatenses, 1/2 unit, roughly. With the Sarmati and Auxilia, hopefully I'm able to wipe them out. I remember in the last part, I battled this army on the field, wiped out like 800 of their men, but they never engaged me. I just, was firing missiles, wiped out like 800, and they routed immediately. But they didn't go back in the city, so I guess they're wanting me to rout them again. I'm attacking them, so they're probably going to set up in the forest, unfortunately. I hate the forest. It'd be nice if they would set up near the opening. But you don't always get what you want. Can't always get what you want. Let's set up our... What are these guys? The Hearth troops, yes. And then we will set up Axemen behind for flanking. Archers in the front. Let's do a little bit of a wider formation there. Just like that. Okay, and then, of course, spears we'll put on the flanks. Just like that. There we go. And then cavalry warlords. They are definitely in a wider formation than normal compared to like OG Rome, the vanilla version. Let's set up our nobles with the commanders there, just to give them a little more bulk. Are these guys on skirmish? They are. Turn them off. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's get right into it. They ended up setting up in the opening. Wow. Okay, well, I'm going to fast forward and move my men, because this is going to take them a while to get over here. Crap. Alright. Got my monster in. Let's get this done. Get it done, son. Alright. My men are fresh. Let's run them forward. I'm going to walk my calves so they don't run through my formation. Triple speed. I love the blue capes on these Saxon Hearth troops. Those are really cool. But I'm definitely keeping my archers, or my... Okay, never mind. I'm getting attacked over here. My fault for not even seeing it. It's their summation auxilia. Let's put these guys in guard mode so they don't run any further forward. Okay, now let's get all of our Saxon hearth out of guard, or shield wall mode, rather. Jeez. Alright, actually, you hit here, here, there, there. And of course, my cav needs to get out of that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Run this way, run this way. I need to start trying to flank these guys. Do something over here. Okay, perfect. Alright. Charge! I thought I took these guys out of shield wall. I guess I didn't. Okay, charge here then. Charge here. Couldn't reach him in time. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Well, some of them ended up retreating. They'll go back to the city. But the good thing is, I love this. If any of you guys have ever played Mount and Blade, you'll know that, like the original one, the Warband, Mount and Blade Warband, you have different factions you can choose from to play as. The best faction I prefer to play with is the... I'm trying to think of what they're called, but basically to sum it up, they're like a Viking faction. And the Vikings have the strongest foot soldiers. And so therefore, playing Mount and Blade, you're able to take over enemy castles and towns so much easier when you're fighting on the walls as the Vikings, simply because they have the strongest foot soldiers. You know, cavalry, they're the strongest in the field. But if you're going to be fighting a battle on walls, doing sieges, etc., you want the strongest foot soldiers because you're not getting any cav charge bonus. You're not getting... I mean, you want the strongest foot soldiers so that you can fight the men off the walls, fight the enemy infantry. And so, yeah, using the Vikings, you know, you're able to take cities easier. You know what I mean? So with that, it's like here, Rome Total War, the Saxons having like some of the strongest infantry as the hearth troops here. I mean, if I'm going to do a siege, I want the Saxon hearth, you know, because these guys are really strong in a melee fight on foot. But I mean, yeah, I probably made that more complicated than it had to be, but you get what I'm saying. So I am not scared to do a siege battle with the Saxon hearth troops. Also, chosen axemen are really good on the walls. Not going to be able to reach them this turn. What do they even have? That might be a full unit, but I'm not concerned at the moment. Didn't really take too many casualties there. Okay. Do a little quick save. Let's go ahead and fight this battle. I've got 2 Saxon hearth troops here, and I've got a commander that has a good amount of command stars to be so young. So I am not concerned. I don't think I have a spy around. This dude, he's the commander, but he doesn't have any command traits. Do I have a assassin? Agents, spy, diplomat. No, I don't. Okay, well, maybe I need to create one. I will be hiring another unit of hearth. Let's go ahead and attack. What does he have? Mercenary Golden Band, and then trash troops. That's pretty much it. But the Mercenary Golden Band are really good. They might not be mercenaries, though. If I'm not mistaken, the Burgundians, Alemanni, and the Lombards, they have Golden Band, but they're not mercenaries, so they might look the same. I'm not sure. Maybe they're native to their faction. In war, truth is the first casualty. I am so glad I quick saved there, because the game literally just crashed. Now you guys know why I quick save all the time. The game literally just crashed, and if I hadn't have quick saved, I would have had to do this battle down here again with Gelder. So we'll see if it crashes again. I don't know why it all of a sudden decided to crash on me. Okay. Fingers crossed. Are you going to crash again? Maybe it's some sort of glitch. He is best secure from dangers who is on his guard even when he seems safe. If you crash again, brother, let me tell you, you got another something coming, man. Is it going to crash? Is it going to crash? Crash, crash. Nice. It did not. But yeah, so that's why I quick saved constantly, if you're wondering. So yeah, advice. Always quick save right before you do a battle. And at the end of your turn. Like before you hit end turn and before you get into a battle, always quick save. Just in case the game crashes. Because Rome Total War and Barbarian Invasion both, they do crash. I'm going to try something different for a change. Instead of running all my men out the gates all at once, I'm going to try running them out unit by unit. Just like so. Maybe that'll be faster. More efficient. Just like so. Just like that. Maybe that is way more efficient. Yeah, I think it is. I think I'm going to start doing that from now on. That seems to be way more efficient than mass moving my whole entire army. Okay. That's something else, guys. If you're ever wanting to select your troops, but like they're not in the right lineup, like these guys are separated, you can hit the you can basically hold down the control key to select the different units you want, and then hold down the G key, G as in Gary, and it'll group your units up together. Or you can ungroup them, and that'll change the whole setup here to where they're not, you know, all separate. And then of course another thing, you can take, like for instance, one unit, and let's say you had like a whole line of the same type. You want to select them all instead of holding down control. Just click the first one, and then hold down shift key on the keyboard, and then click the last one, and that will select everything in between. Okay, now let's line up our men. I think I'm going to do spears in the front as like a... Well, actually, let's move the spears more so on the left flank. That way, I'm able to counter their cav, because they have a lot of cav on the left side. Run them forward. And then, of course, earth troops on the right. And then archers in the center. Well, maybe a little more toward the right. Turn them off of skirmish mode. There we go. And then we will run them. Just like so. Okay. Now let's move all these guys up even further. Just to get the archers in range. Okay, he is attacking, so I'm going to charge myself. Why do I keep doing that? Okay, I need to get these guys over here ASAP. Charge. Charge everybody in. Charge these guys in. Boom. Let's go. Charge the warhounds. Like so. Then charge his cav. Why are you not going where I told you to go? Okay, this is annoying. This is annoying. Come on, kill him. Now charge these guys from the back. There we go. Beautiful. If I didn't have these Saxon Herd troops, I'd be dead right now. Charge. There we go. Well, hopefully we can at least rout the rest of them. There we go. And finish them off.
This is no longer a battle, this is a hunt. No,
there we go. Didn't reach them. Oh well. We got the majority of them. There we go. Well, we took more casualties because all those levies decided they were going to rout on me. But that's very hard difficulty for you. Can't just rush in with your spears against horses and expect to win. It's not realistic, but oh well, we won. Alright, retrain. Okay, I will prioritize retraining my hearth. Actually, hold up, we were able to do it all. Cool. I can't hire nobody else. What if I do this? Yes, I can afford another unit. We'll train up our lowest unit. Might as well do this too. Hold up. Do I need to recruit from anywhere? I do need to recruit. Another hearth troop. That's what I'll do. Undo that. How much do they cost? Can't afford it right now. What if I don't retrain this turn? And just train new troops and then retrain on the next turn. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. There's another unit of hearth troops there. Can't retrain anything here either, can I? What about archers? I've already got plenty of archers. Okay. Fair enough. How much would a spy cost? Or an assassin would be 500. 3 archers here. 4 spears. Chosen axeman would be cheaper. Let's see. So if I do that. Yes. Perfect. Another chosen axeman. Let's go, baby! That's all I needed. Hold up, how much is horses? Nah, they're expensive. But at least I'm able to get 3 units of chosen axemen instead of 2 hearth. I'll take that. Do a little quick save. Okay. What are these guys? 1 unit of levy. Quick save. Let's wipe them. Sinews of war are infinite money. Cicero. Okay. Let's see. Stick them in the front. We're going to do shield wall for more defense. Where are they? Are they really up here on the hill? That's so annoying. We're going to shield wall. There we go. They're winded. Run my general over. Okay. Charge from behind. Back out. Charge from behind. There we go. Okay, that did not work out. Let's get one more charge in here. Okay, never mind. That was stupid to think that on very hard battle difficulty I could make that happen. They're literally like 3 times stronger than any of my men. Oh yeah, and plus I have minus, or no, that's +1 morale. Anyway, -1 command, so my units are even weaker. Stupid to think I could do anything about that. Oh well. Oh well. Okay. Alright, I don't think I can do anything else this turn, so I'm going to go ahead and end the turn. Okay. I wonder if we'll be in the negative after this. Oh look, we got attacked by pirates. That's my luck. Okay. Instruction report. Grove to Wotan. Let's spend all of our money on retraining. It's like so. Let's... Nah, we need the archers retrained. We'll figure out what we want to do after that. Decent amount of men coming in here. Not a lot, but eventually I'm just going to take their capital. That'll probably be on the next part. Let's see, what can I recruit? The Romans aren't really coming at me yet. They got an army here. But now it's time, you know what it's time for. Go ahead and besiege this settlement.
Besieging settlement.
3 saps. It's a large wall. We'll go in with saps. What can I do here? Another unit of those guys. Huh. What if we don't retrain the spears? What if we hire another unit of chosen? Retrain that unit of chosen. We've got a unit hiring there. Hire another one here. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 chosen. 2 Saxon hearth. And then 5 Saxon keel. Kind of wondering if I should just disband them. 115 apiece. Maybe I disband them, maybe I don't. Oh well, I'll decide. They do have horrible morale. I'm going to disband them. I've got enough units trained now that I should be fine. Do I want to disband them at Alemanni, though? Maybe I disband them at my capital? Or I could disband them there. That's what I'll do.
Yes, Chief. Chief.
Yep. Let's bring them here.
Orders.
And I'm going to disband them here. This will help my upkeep. And it will also ensure that my army doesn't rout because of the Saxon keel. If they start routing, everything else will rout, and they do not have the best morale. Okay, quick save. In the turn. Ugh. Ah, delicious. Okay, let's check out this army now. What do they have? A couple units of committed tenseis, but nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Okay, let's do Saxon hearth. Another unit. Let's start doing our mounted nobles. I'd probably rather do that. Although we wouldn't be able to retrain if we do. Scratch that. We'll do Saxon hearth. And then we'll retrain our spears. Oh, we still don't have enough. Huh. Should we bring our... Hold up, these are weaponsmith. That's our weaponsmith. We do have a weaponsmith here, though. And the Grove to Wotan. So, let's go ahead and... Let's see, 1, 2, 3 Saxon Hearth. We could always retrain the spears later. I could do another unit of Saxon Hearth on the following turn, retrain my spears, and then head out. This looks good. This is fine. This is fine. 2 Hearth, 2 Chosen. Yeah. This should be fine. Okay. Quick save. Family tragedy. Bernildis. Bless her heart. Bless her heart. Okay. Can't worry about construction right now anyway. Let's go ahead and do this battle. All right. Here it is. He serves me most who serves his country best. I hope the saps are set up on a good location, because if I have bad location for my saps, that's just going to be annoying. Okay. Come on now. Load up now. Let's wait. There we go. Clear day. Perfect. Okay. I'm not going to worry about this sap here because it's too close to the gates. That'll be a lot of damage I end up taking. These guys can sap. Just like that. 2 more here. 3 more here. Chosen Axeman. At this point, it doesn't even matter exactly where they're at. What position is this at the city? Where are my guys going to end up running? You can run up through here, but that's not going to lead them to where they need to go. I'll need to run... That's the only thing I hate about the Roman city setup, is the large Roman cities. It's so hard to make it to the town center if you're set up on the opposite side of the city. I'm going to end up having to come this way, through here, and then back up this way. So, in order to do that, I need to take the walls. I'll set up. Can these guys sap? No, they can't. What about Chosen Axemen? They can sap. I'm going to set up a unit of Chosen Axemen just in case I need to use the sap if there's a unit here. If there's a unit there, then I'll go ahead and do it. Okay, I don't think I'm going to use anything else. Set up all of our cav there. Start the battle. Just like that. And there is a unit there. The Matanye. Perfect. Okay. They're set up perfectly in the middle, too. Alright, so... I guess I'll need to make a clip out of this. This is a perfect opportunity to make a clip about... Yep. As soon as they start. Okay, so... When you make saps, it's important to take advantage of this. If there is an enemy unit that is set up on the section of wall that you're sapping toward, definitely sap that location, because more than likely the AI is not going to move these units off this location, and the saps are literally going to end up killing these guys. Because when the walls break from the saps, these guys are going to come tumbling down with the wall section from like here to here. It's like going to be this section here. Like a third or half of this unit's going to die if they don't move. And the AI is so stupid, even on very hard battle difficulty, they will not move their units, and they're just going to die. They're going to fall right down. I'll get it from this position. Like, watch this. Here comes the walls. A third of this unit's just going to come tumbling down. There it goes. One more. One more. Come on. There it goes. Look at that. A half of their unit just tumbled down to the ground. That is so crazy. Crucial to take advantage of saps when you can. Like if you're going to do a siege battle with a large army defending the siege, or a large army defending the city you're trying to besiege, then just do a bunch of saps. It's more than likely you'll be able to wipe out like half of their army on the walls anyway, with just saps. But you know, I mean, you'll have to end up spending a lot of money to repair the walls later once you take the city. But I mean, oh well, it's kind of worth it sometimes. Okay, let's bring these guys on shield wall. And I'm going to run them in. Run them into the city. This unit there. This unit there too. Of course. Run these guys in. Okay, they got the Federati Cav. Let's attack with our general. Just like that. There we go. And we'll get up here with the other guys. Come on, get in there. Nice. These Federati Cav will just melt. Okay, there we go.
From his own walls. The way to victory is open.
Back down. These units get out of shield wall and attack. I am not going to attack with my general, so get out of there. Leave these guys at the front. Get out of shield wall, please. Over here. There we go. And attack. These guys should rout, hopefully. There we go. Some good engagements there. There they go. Beautiful. Able to capture the walls down here. Now I can pull them back out. Okay. There we go. I want to bring my general up just to give these guys a little bit of a morale boost. Okay, if your men are ever stuck in this position and you're trying to get them up forward, just double click on land instead of the unit itself, and that'll rush them all forward a little bit faster to where you can get them in position to where you can attack instead of... A lot of times it happens whenever you click attack with a unit and like there's, you know, a few little stray men from the unit you click that are already up ahead of the rest of your men and engaging with the enemy, and when they do that, it causes the rest of your men that are behind to move really slow because they move slower when they're actually engaged. And it kind of, you know, if the few, like a handful of men are engaged from the same unit, it'll trigger the whole entire unit card to act as if it were engaged. But this helps a little bit at least. Okay. Good outcomes. Wiping them out slowly. Probably take my weakened unit up on the walls. Okay. And you guys up here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What about these guys? I can bring them up on the wall. And then the other two, set these guys up like this. Like so. Get up there. Go, get in there. Hurry. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. What are you doing? Get up there. Make me ask again, brother. There we go. Now that he's coming out of the wall, what is it going to take to get you guys up there? Get on the wall, brother. Can you not run? Do you have to walk up the wall? Is that the issue? Why are you having such a problem? So they got to stand back before they can run in. That makes no sense. Why are you not running? Why are you not going on the wall, man? There they go. Finally. I've taken so many missile damage casualties. So many missile casualties. But at least I have the walls now. And then you can run and take the other towers once you're up there. I took so many casualties from that stupid engagement. What are you doing? Nothing. Okay, run up. And run down the wall. I'm gonna get you guys all the way down here. Just like that. Okay, back to the battle. Okay, now let's bring my general up. There we go. We're very tired, so I'm just going to rest here. Now you can attack. Nice. Move these guys up a little bit closer. See if I can give them any kind of bonus. Okay, what about these chosen axemen here? Okay, I have an idea. Run them up. And I'm going to charge in. Just like so. And then the Saxon chosen axemen are going to come in, brother. Here they come.
The enemy warlord shows his worth.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing. The enemy warlord is dead, slain
Let's
by
go.
your brave warriors.
Well, looks like the enemy warlord charged on this flank, right into the hearth troops. Was wiped. Fine, I'll take that. Nice. They're routing. There we go. Finish him off. Now, do I have any fresh units? I do. I have this unit. I'll run him in. Okay. I'm going to run these guys in. Let's get on down here. Just like that. And I've taken the towers. So let's run back over here. Actually, I can run right here. Just like that. And then we'll run out of the towers. Well, this battle's turned out okay so far. Keep him there for no reason. We'll bring this unit of chosen axemen down too. And start piling out. Okay, this unit will run in as well. Him paired up with this guy should be plenty. What does he even have in the town square left? A little bit of Comitatenses, a little bit of Lumitania, that's it. Yeah, I just need the one unit of 185 really, and then my general's units. Go. Okay. I'm going to speed this up. Okay, here we go. Charge. There we go. Let's go. Okay, line up. Just like that. Charge! Let's go. Easy. Surround them. And here it is. Boom. There it is.
Orders completed. The enemy army run.
I like that. War is the only proper school of the surgeon, Hippocrates, or Hippocrates. Well, there you have it. We got the city.
Settlement captured.
Let's see. What should I do? I'm gonna exterminate it. Just for the money. I could use the money. There we go. Still left with 6,000. Repair the walls. Retrain. Saxon kill. Retrain everybody for that matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to 5 Saxon kill. We have a weaponsmith. We have a blacksmith. We'll build a weaponsmith. And then, actually, we come straight down and take a Vericum. What are we looking like? Yeah, that's a huge city. Actually, what would a port give me? They give me a lot of income. I'm going to go for income here, actually. Very high. And then I'm just going to build the levies. And then head straight on to Avaricum as soon as I can. Okay. That'll be that. And that gives me all the money I need for all the recruitment that I need. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we got more Saxon kill here. Let's do horsemen here instead of the Saxon kill. Perfect. Now we can retrain all of our men. And then we could build, what would a shipwright give us? Or dockyard, rather. Nothing. Okay, we'll build the warlord stables. Actually, that's not going to help us out either. What do we need? We could do, let's do the Sacred Grove to Wotan. Perfect. Retrain these guys. And then we could do this axe-bitten trait. It's not going to help me out at all. Do I have any taverns anywhere else? Because Alamani has the tavern. Soothsayer. I've heard that this Bardic Circle will give your generals the trait Axe-Bitten. And the first tier of this trait, Axe-Bitten, it gives you +1 morale, +1 command when attacking. But as this trait increases, it gets worse and worse. Like, really bad. Okay. Let's do Grove to Wotan then. Unless this would help me. 410. Nah. I mean, it would somewhat. Build another unit of levy. Do I need to recruit anything here? Not really. I could, but nah, I'm gonna wait. Nice. The stable's going to be completed. The royal stable's going to complete here. Giving me more cav. What should I build here? Do I have any? I don't have any corruption. Little gnat flying around in my face. All right, we could do open sewer to help population growth. And then everything else is building something. Nice. I'll take that. Oh yeah, Colonia Agrippa. We didn't build anything here. It wouldn't hurt to build something. We could build something. Why not? Okay. All right. Well, folks, there it is. That's part 5 of the Saxon campaign playthrough. We were able to take Samarobriva. Don't forget to go vote on all the community posts if you're subscribed. If not, comment down below, reply to the with your vote on what campaign you'd like to see me play as next. And don't forget to check out these videos below if you want to see more campaigns by yours truly. Love you guys. God bless.